What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Meat Cranium Barbecue and Review. Today is my son's birthday, and well, he wants some steaks, and this is also a good way for me to close out the unintended Spider Grills SPIDER22 series that I have done. So this is going to be a 5th video I've done on the SPIDER22. After this video, I'm going to give it a break for a little while, and I'm just going to use it for my personal use, which I've already used it a couple times for my personal use, not on camera. However, this is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be reverse searing some Porterhouse steak. The cool thing about a Porterhouse steak is I'm going to show you something. The Porterhouse steak, if you look at it, right here, this is a New York strip right here. All right, this is a New York strip, this part right here. Then this is the filet mignon. So you have, the Porterhouse steak, you get the kind of best of both worlds. You get a filet mignon, you also get a New York strip right here. And plus you got that bone that runs in the middle, which gives it added flavor and also juiciness. I love the Porterhouse, and also T-bone. The T-bone is just a smaller version, has a smaller version of each side. The Porterhouse is the bigger one, and this is about 1.5 inches thick. Okay, so today I'm going to be using a Barbecue Dragon grill stone to reverse sear these steaks. Now, the first step I did with these Porterhouse steaks is, well, I rinsed them off because there was a bunch of bone fragments on there. Another reason why you want to rinse off your meat, because if you've ever been to a steakhouse, if you've ever been to a place where they don't really rinse off the meat, you bite into a bone fragment, you'll learn your lesson. Make sure that the meat is rinsed off, pat it dry. Then I went ahead, I took some pink Himalayan salt, I salted up the meat. Here's a little video of that. And then I went ahead and I got myself, I couldn't find my cooling rack, so I made a makeshift cooling rack out of a cupcake pan and a wire mesh screen. I put that on top. Then I placed the Porterhouse steaks on top of that, and I put it into my fridge. 12 hours later, I take the steaks out and I'm ready to rock and roll. Now, I'm gonna be cooking these, starting these off at 225, and then once it gets to internal temperature, right about 100 degrees, maybe 105, I'm going to pull these steaks. I'm going to crank the SPIDER22 up to a screaming 500 degrees, or as high as it'll go. I'm gonna put it up to there. Now the SPIDER22, since it doesn't have a very big surface to try to heat up, it heats that kettle and heats its surface up very, very quickly. So I should be able to get the 500 degree temperatures in a fairly short period of time. So here's where the fire is going to be coming out of right here. So I'm going to put the Barbecue Dragon grill stone, I'm going to put the heat side over here. I'm going to be searing the steaks over here on this side right here, and this is I'm going to put the steaks over here on this side to reverse sear them. So that the steaks are going to be almost over direct fire over on this side right here. All right, y'all, so this is several hours later. Y'all think I joke with you on how busy I am. We end up leaving again before I put the steaks on. So I put them back in the fridge, and now I'm taking them out. And right now the time is, it's almost 6 o'clock p.m. So this is probably going to be getting finished. Actually, it is going to be getting finished in the dark. So this has been, I did about midnight, so it's been close to about 15 hours right now. The steaks have been salted, so I think, and right now I just took them out, I put them on the counter, and just waiting for them to come up to temperature a little bit, wait for them to warm up a little bit, then we'll put them on the smoker. Aluminum foil, clean the grates. All right, there we go. Now it's time to fire it up. Alrighty, I have it set at 225. Got the smoke, got some smoke around here. Just waiting for it to get up to temperature, and I'm gonna go peel some potatoes and cut up some broccoli, but that's not gonna be part of this video. It's just gonna be strictly the steak cook. Alrighty, get these suckers on. It's currently at 225. Have a couple of filet mignons here. A couple fillets, there we go, a couple of those. Look at that, bam. nice and dark. Beautiful. There we go. And right there's my makeshift cooling rack I had in the fridge. Put some of my temp probes in here, monitor the temps. I like to measure I like to go like this, see how far down it goes, measure with my finger like that, hold it like that. That's how far I know how to go into, like that. Okay, go like this, halfway down. See, go halfway down, mark it with your finger, stick it in, bam, just like that. That's how I do it. That's how I roll. I don't know if anybody else does it like that, but I do. All right, just to let you know, I'm gonna hold off on putting the fillets on there because they are a smaller piece of meat. I'm gonna hold off for probably about 20 minutes and then put it on there. Well, I'm gonna wait for the internal temperature of the porterhouses to come up some. So right now, those are gonna be in timeout. All right, so while everything comes up to temp, I just want to mention one thing I keep forgetting to mention. So everybody's like, hey, you know, the SPIDER22, it lasted, what, 15 hours on one 12-pound thing of pellets, that the pellets lasted really long. Okay, they take a couple things into consideration. Yes, this thing sips the pellets. First thing, you don't have a very big surface for this thing to keep hot. So you have 22-inch, you know, kettle, and it doesn't have to work as hard to keep the heat inside of that kettle. Here's the other thing. In the brisket cook I used, it was at 200 degrees. So those pellets are going to feed really slow down the auger and into the fire pot. So you're not going to burn through a lot of pellets as you would on, say, like on my camp chef. On my camp chef, I probably would have burned through a lot more. But however, at 200 degrees, the auger just isn't spinning that fast. So you're going to be able to you're not going to use a whole lot of pellets. But when I put it up to 300 degrees, then that auger starts to turn. It starts to work a lot more. It starts to go a lot faster, and so you're going to burn through a lot more pellets. So the higher temps that you go on your pellet smoker, the more pellets that you're going to go through. So that's why it seemed like it lasted a really, really long time. Well, because it did, but however, I went to higher temperatures, it probably would have lasted, you know, not as long at all. Just want to bring that point up to you. Anyhow, right now, I think the steaks are about an internal about 80, 78, 80 right now. All right, so steak 1 is at 102, steak 2 is at 109. Well, Porterhouse steaks, these are temperatures of the Porterhouse. And then this is the filet mignon, it's at 111. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pull them off, I'm gonna turn this thing all the way up to 475. I think it only goes up to 475. I'm gonna put it up there. There we go. So the temperatures are changing. I'm gonna get this thing cranked up and get this thing seared off. All right, now it's time to turn this thing all the way to its max. 500, it says 500 right there. You see it? 500, 500. Let's get this thing cranked all the way up. All right, I don't have any olive oil. I have olive oil spray, so I'm gonna spray this with olive oil. Here's some homemade salt, pepper, garlic I did right here. All right, so right now it has only been about 5 minutes and it is up to 410 degrees, but I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start searing them off on the side right here. I'm gonna watch some fireworks right now. Here we go. I almost had a timer. Timer 1 minute, there we go. And flip them. Can you sear a steak with the SPIDER22? Answer, yes, you can. Gotta let these rest, and I'll be back. Let's give this thing a try. Beautiful medium rare. Look at that. Bam. You see that? That's what I'm talking about. Nice medium rare right there. That's beautiful. All right, taste test time. All right, so that's it. There you go. Medium rare. Cut it with a piece of fat there, a bit of grizzle. The meat, really tender. I like that. So, can a SPIDER22 from Spider Grill's sear steak? Yes, it can do that. I use the barbecue dragon grill stone to get some thermal mass to spread the heat out. To sear it, maybe next time I will remove the grill stone so I have a little more of a surface to be able to sear it over. However, if you do it, if you want to use a grill stone, go ahead and do it and try it out. But I would suggest doing it over hot fire and the pellets that are burning. I think I covered everything. I'm closing out this series on the SPIDER22 Spider Grills. Thank you so much for sending me this unit. It's going to get a lot of use. I do appreciate it, and I'll be doing some videos in the future. But as far as this series, me doing it on a weekly basis, it's over. I'll be doing random cooks here and there, but that's about it. Anyhow, like, subscribe. I'll see you next week. Ciao. So good.